Welcome back everybody to Beyond the Boundary Road. I'm Kitty Cara, and as always I'm with Danny Doyle, our cultural facilitator. As we leave Woolloongabba, we take ourselves to the next destination, which is Coorparoo and Norman Creek. So Danny, Norman Creek is the creek that runs through Coorparoo.
Norman Creek, and there are a number of creeks actually that run through that join Coorparoo as well. But Coorparoo is supposed to be the peaceful dove, or a place of mosquito, depending on what season and or place area you're talking about around there.
Okay.
Like Coorparoo and Woolloongabba and Norman Creek, or Norman Park in particular, they all interwove towards each other. And the Coorparoo clan, that they call them, that they end up calling them, not their real name, of course.
Yeah.
They were in the area a lot, and everybody would come there to camp.
Okay.
And there was a good crossing. There was a lot of one of the crossings that you would use also to get over Norman Creek and head towards the other areas of towards Hawthorn, I suppose, or Bulimba, those places. You would cross at the back of where the old high school is. Oh no, sorry, where the high school is now, not the old high school. There's a lot of flying fox still around there.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe there's a lot of flying fox there, and they were well sought after for food.
So people eat flying fox?
Oh, they used to eat them things. And you puff up their wings too. There's a little way to sort those things out. But you can't eat them now. I wouldn't go eating those things around there. But flying fox eat fruit.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense that they're very healthy.
Yeah.
And good for you. So there was like medicine.
And how did people catch them? They climb the trees or?
Yeah, some would climb trees and give them a good whack while they're up there,
Yeah.
and send them down, and we'd just pick them all up on the ground. But all of us as well down the bottom,
Yeah.
and nearby would get as close as we could to them with our clubs and sticks and rocks, and we'd have a really good hit at them. And it'd be in the daytime, of course, because they're not going to fly away too far away, and they're going to come back. And if we didn't get enough, we'd be able to get some more.
Yeah.
It usually only takes one go, and you never take more than you need.
Yeah.
Like that.
And that was like a hunting ground for flying fox?
Good hunting ground, good camping ground. The camping grounds around that area were, and Norman Creek in particular, were very well used. Yeah, because there's so much in that creek that you could to live on, and resources that you could use. I've got a piece of lamandra right here.
Yeah.
As a reed, like a mat rush, I think they call those things these days. And this is a very spiky plant.
Yeah.
It's also used for a lot of weaving to make baskets, and that was an area we used a lot of our nets.
Oh, okay. For fishing.
For fishing, as well. So I'd take a good length of this, as you can see, and split it down the middle, and that give it a good tug.
Yeah.
And it's strong as.
Yeah.
And this isn't even dried and wet again.
Oh, okay.
There's a bit of a process you go through to use it. The barks of the cotton trees that are all around that area still, I've gone back there even today. I still go back there and collect resources around that area that are still there. And I'll just put this down over there. And I use those things to do weaving. I also make spears and fire sticks and other things.
So is that out of the cotton tree?
That's out of, we call it a spear tree.
Okay.
But it's also known as a cotton tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has little flowers on it as well. It gets flowers on it, the yellow flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people think that you wouldn't even know you could eat those flowers.
Oh,
they make your salad look nice and pretty.
Yeah, right.
As well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're edible.
So they're edible. Yep.
Yeah.
And the bark is great fibre. Yep.
So the spears get made out of the cotton tree, and the cotton tree grows.
Cotton trees are a good spear because it floats. The wood floats. So when we hit the fish,
yeah,
we don't lose our spear, and we don't want to do that. We also use the bark on that cotton tree to make our nice big nets.
Yeah.
And we used a lot of the nets around that area to catch hundreds of fish in one go if you wanted to, because our nets were very long that area. And there would be a lot of people there to help you use the net.
To collect them all up.
Yeah.
And what about eels? I heard someone talking about eels swimming through the long grasses up along some of those creeks.
Yeah.
That would have happened at Long Norman Creek, surely.
Norman Creek, well, actually all along the creeks. And you would, there are one places, we'll talk about that a little bit further on, for where the fish, you could see them in the reeds, moving the reeds along.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a fish, a good sized fish, so you would just go along and whoop,
You got one.
pick it up, chuck it in your bag. Yeah, or keep it on the end of your spear and take it home. That's it.
And what about cooking? How'd you cook that up?
There's a lot of tea trees around that area,
Yeah.
especially further down towards Balimba, I think it is. Yes.
Yep.
And or Hawthorne area as well. But yes, tea trees all the way along most of the creeks. And you use the paper bark. Get the paper bark, strip it off, roll it up in that. It's usually wet.
Yeah.
Well, the fish is always wet anyway. And you'd roll it in that, and then you just put the ashes across the top of that, like a camp oven.
Oh, like a baking. You bake it up in the tea tree.
Yeah.
Ah.
And when you unfold it, it's like the fish. Sometimes the fish is cooked, and other times it's like it's steamed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Delicious. And did it get any flavour from some of that bark? Would that
Yes,
be because tea tree is a very strong flavour.
Yeah. That would actually definitely go in there, and you would always chuck in leaves as well if you wanted to.
To spice it up.
Spice it up.
Great.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're making me hungry.
Me too. Okay, I think that's all we've got time for today. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Thanks everyone for joining us on Beyond Boundary Road. We'll be back again next week, and you can join us at exactly the same time here on Digital 31. And next week we'll be talking about Norman Park. And as always, thank you for watching, and remember to explore the land that you live on. Thank you.